What's up, you guys? Welcome to Telepodcast, Telemong Podcast. And this is our first time doing this with Jimmy, who is a football player for The Witness. And we're going to be interviewing him, talking to him, and if he has any questions or if we have questions, we're going to ask him. So he will be our main guest today.
I'm also a boxer on the road to greatness.
Yep, that's right. All right, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
So welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, Sue. And Jimmy is what
Jimmy,
you
yeah.
prefer.
Yeah.
And Jared, thank you guys for coming.
What's up? What's up?
We got Devin coming on his way, and he'll be here in a bit, so he might join us in a bit here. But thank you guys so much for coming, man. This is the Telemon Podcast,
Yeah,
and we have Jimmy today.
absolutely.
Jimmy, tell us a little bit about yourself, because I witnessed the documentary on the football.
Yeah,
Yeah, let us know about that.
absolutely. The story goes up and down. You never really know what to truly say. The things just come out. So, from what I can say for everyone that hasn't watched the documentary yet,
Yeah.
it tells my life about moving to California, how my football career started,
Okay.
and how I transitioned over to boxing and
Oh.
whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, we'll definitely dive into that some more here.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
mean, I'll give you just a little brief brief introduction to it. Lots of struggles, lots of procrastination.
That's all of
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, that's everybody.
yeah. But
real.
right now we're still on the road to greatness.
Okay.
So
That's awesome. I met, I think your captain, I believe.
yeah, Andrew,
The bigger guy,
Johnny.
Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that's him.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk to him, but then you guys started playing.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you were there. I met him over in El Claire.
Oh, okay. I was definitely there. I don't remember seeing you,
Okay.
of course.
I had the Hmong
A new
American
face
Athletic
to-
shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, the Hmong American Athletic. We were the turquoise shirt. We came there to interview some of the players and all the sports athletes.
Yeah, I couldn't say I remember. Plus, I get hit in the head a lot. So it definitely a little blurry up there.
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah.
30
Real.
years. I feel it too.
Yeah, and when you're playing, like for me, football has been always so serious. Like it's got a boom, 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 boom.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And now I'm coming to that point in time where I'm like, I can have fun with this still. I'm still doing really good, and I'm
Yeah.
having fun with it. And I don't want to stray away from having fun because then injuries come. You play a little harder than you
Yeah.
should be playing. I still got knee surgery problems too.
Oh, really?
It's
Wow.
not really problems per se, but mainly about like deep down in the back of your mind, you have that little guy who's telling you like, "Hey,
Yeah.
your knee still sucks."
Right.
like-
Yeah, I feel that with my ankle.
yeah.
Been there.
I mean, these things just linger on your mind, but it's up to you to have that strong mentality and whatnot to
Right.
to break through
Sure.
that, or even to beat that little guy down, so you can
Yep.
work harder.
Exactly. Now you did football, and then was it boxing afterwards, or was it boxing and then football?
Actually, it's gets a little blurry. So it goes football,
Yeah.
tennis.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
your boy's a tennis boy.
Damn.
Really?
I've been actually itching like a lot right now to go play tennis, but
Yeah.
it's only because my itch for golf
Yeah.
What?
is way more like
Holy cow.
itchy. Like I'm in here like, oh, when are we going golfing, man? Where are we
Damn.
going?
What?
But
Golf is in there.
yeah, golf is in there, and then I was a big time swimmer. I
Holy cow.
pretty much when I came back from Cali, and I said it in the documentary as well. I went to Roseville, and they were like, we got our setting guys. We got who we got,
Yeah.
And that's just how I felt. They never really said it, right? But deep down inside, how the politics work, and you just want to. When I did football, I didn't really join high school football back until I was a junior, and at that point, it was because I felt like my body was ready to take some more hits and all that stuff. Because I played football ever since I was in second grade, in Cali. So, and then you know, straying away from the question here.
No, you're fine.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What was it again?
If it was it boxing first or football first?
Yes. Yep. Okay. So, once I came back to Cali or Minnesota, I played football in Blaine.
Okay.
And they actually loved me in Blaine. I wish I kind of stayed in Blaine, because then, who knows? I probably would have been a freshman starter. Because as a seventh grader, I was on the eighth grade A team.
Okay.
And there was nothing. No, that doesn't happen. There's only two other seventh graders that were in there. It was me and this lineman.
Yeah, it's always going to be a lineman
always
when
the
you're in middle
lineman.
school.
And then and then from Blaine, went to Roseville, and that's when I had to start learning all my other positions again that I learned in Cali when we was playing little leagues. And I didn't do freshman football because it was overwhelming. You have to go through the two-a-days. When you're in I don't even remember half the time in Cali, but it's just football. You're not. When I came back, I was kind of sick of it already. I was really overwhelmed with it. I was like, I'm not ready to do this again, especially, having to learn a whole new coaching system, new people,
New playbook
new
at that-
playbook. Absolutely.
And even like the training days too, like how like after school training for like you're in high school at that point, right?
Middle school still.
Then yeah, when they like have you come up to the high school then for like workouts and stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, I think at that point I was just scared because I was still new, of course. I played that seventh grade year. I finished off that seventh grade year because I was coming out really good from that Blaine year with them, eighth grade. But I don't know what happened. The coaching system must have not told Roseville that, hey, this kid's a fucking baller. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I swear?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Bro, I swear all the time.
I've been
Okay,
trying to,
I was kind of
be
like
better.
tight ass about it.
I'm just trying to be better. But I mean,
Oh, no. There's no filter on this podcast, just to let you guys know.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't filter anything. We're pretty straightforward.
Okay.
And
Okay.
just like conversations.
Cool.
Just have like really laid back conversations.
Yeah.
That's why we got the liquor going.
Yeah,
If you want to throw some backs, we'll be more than welcome to
I've been
do
drinking
it.
a while.
That's
Dude,
good. That's
I'm
even
just
better.
coming off from a Tuesday
It won't
hangover.
take you too much. That Jared just got over it.
Oh man.
I'm like, God, no.
But yeah, so
Like full on dying in the
yeah,
pool.
and I love the swimming culture. It's so crazy. So, it's all ranking based too. So if you're a really bad swimmer, you're in lane 6.
Oh, so that's how.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And
That's what they do.
Yeah, and
Oh.
and all the good swimmers are in lane 1. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Thanks for joining us, Devin.
Devin.
Oh, turn on your mic. I don't know if your mic is on.
Bottom.
He don't got one of these.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Here.
Is
Yep.
it on?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah, but yeah. So when I went to swimming, it was a culture shock for sure because, I was stuck in lane 6 and I was just being taught how to swim every day, right? While the other guys were doing workouts, they're swimming like laps. When you go down, that's 1. Go down, that's 2. That's 50 yards, right?
Oh,
Go again,
hell no.
again, that's 100, right? A workout, like a warm up, would be like 10,000 yards.
Holy shit.
Oh hell no! See,
I'm not exaggerating either, but it's 10,000 yards.
That's a warm up.
That's it's like, okay, so that was, they called it winter break. I guess they didn't really call it winter break hell. I called it winter break hell.
I don't
But
blame you.
For winter break,
yeah.
that's what you do because men's swimming is during the winter.
Yeah.
And it broke me down and taught me how to work hard. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Honestly, if I didn't have swimming, I wouldn't have the stamina I have today for boxing or football. I wouldn't have my lat. Like, dude, these things they block freaking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got the fucking shark gills and
I
shit.
do got the shark gills.
That's it.
Like, even over all the fat and stuff, there's fat down there, but there's also shark skills. Obliques,
Yep.
everything's down there still. And so, like, dudes are hitting me with body shots, and they're like, "Dude, what's going on? How come they don't hurt?" I'm like, maybe it's because of my swimmer body, whatever. And so, yeah, I miss swimming honestly still today.
Now I gotta ask, since you're probably one of the tallest Hmong guys
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
For
wait, just like I'll show you guys how tall he is.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
sure.
if you don't mind standing up, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you see that? I'm actually pretty tall for a, Hmong guy. Jimmy's like way taller. Okay?
What's that, like 6'1"?
Nah, yeah,
6'2"?
you know, I like to say 6'2" on a good day.
6'2" on a good day. So when he wears boots.
So,
What you been eating, man?
Well, I like to say I've been eating milk, cheese, and all that stuff, but I'm lactose intolerant too, so I'm going right to the bathroom.
Wow.
Just genetics, huh?
Genetics.
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
real.
my dad's probably like 5'9", my mom's probably like 5'6".
Oh,
Damn, your mom.
that's why. Yeah.
I'm the youngest though,
Yeah.
so they probably was like, give it all to him. You know?
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense to me then, because I'm the youngest too, but I'm like not even that much taller than both my parents.
They gave you the knowledge too. They
I
gave you the knowledge.
swear, my brother. Well, I guess because my brother's half white, so he's 6'2", like 6'3". Then me and my sister 5'4", 5'7", 5'8.5" or something like that. Like, damn.
damn.
It's kind of
To the first kid.
It's kind of weird, like, cause I'm very short,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason my grandpa from my dad's side, he's like really tall. I'm not exactly sure, but they say he's around like 5'10" to 6'1",
Damn.
somewhere
That
around
China
there.
gene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like one of those skinny guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, long legs, long arms.
That's
I'm
your
like,
grandpa
holy shit.
too, man.
Yeah, that's
Like,
my grandpa.
Back in the old days, there wasn't that much tall
Yeah.
people.
You know,
But-
we're supposedly Chinese.
Yeah.
Us Hmong
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Descendants,
Supposedly Chinese.
supposedly.
Yeah, I kind of like was
Yeah.
wondering about that because someone did explain to me. Keep in mind for everybody watching, I'm not Hmong. I'm Filipino. I am
That's a
Filipino.
good disclaimer.
Yeah, so for all those, I mean, I vaguely know how to speak Hmong, but like all I just say is "kuchi Hmong." That's it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, no, 'cause someone explained to me kind of like the history about Hmong people, and it's like southern like mountains of China or something like that. That
Yeah.
is that like true?
Yeah, we're like from the southern China. You'll still find Hmong people in the southern China.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
It's cool actually. They call it Hmong Faki. Oh no, that's Hmong French people.
Yeah.
They call it Hmong
Hmong Shua.
Shua, and they talk regular Hmong, but it's like sounds like Chinese. Like it'd be like
Yeah.
古隆贝哟
Yeah.
莫平时
Oh shit! So it's like
Dang,
the
like, what the hell?
It's like the
Yeah.
tone of voice and like
Yeah.
delivery.
The dialect, I guess.
and even the Hmong Faki people, they sound like they're speaking French when they're talking Hmong.
That is so true.
It's crazy.
Like
That's
Hmong
not-
people in like Vancouver and like French Canadian and all that.
Dang.
That is true. I didn't even realize that.
And actually, since we're in the topic of that, one of my, I believe he's like in-law of mine. They're from Argentina, and they speak like like fluent Spanish. When he prays for the church, because he's like one of the leaders.
Yeah.
Right.
He's praising Spanish.
Oh, that's
It's
so
great. It's
sick.
Cool. It's so cool because then he'll do a little bit Spanish, and then Lord Jesus, thank you. You know.
In English?
In Hmong.
Oh, what?
And then he'll go back to Spanish, and then he'll finish it off.
Yo.
We raise our hands. We thank you, Lord, in Jesus' name. We pray, amen.
Oh, that's so badass.
It's pretty badass, man. It's pretty badass.
I've been using Duolingo to learn Spanish right now.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's been going good because it's really simple, and it's just like a little kids app. Like I
Yeah,
get
it
all my
is.
kids learn a foreign language.
Okay.
Because right now they can't even speak Hmong. So
Oh.
I told them, they got to at least pick up one foreign language. When they grow older, they have no choice. They have to at least learn some Hmong.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no, I would totally agree with that.
So that's why they have to.
You said you're doing Spanish?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, a little. I'm learning Spanish.
Yeah.
So
The there's actually this one app. I forgot what it's called, of course, right? But my buddy, he actually showed me the boxing gym. But my buddy, he goes, yeah, dude, try this app. It's actually super legit because one, it's like pen pal, right? But because the language he was learning was Korean, and he had a pen pal from Korea, and he would just talk to her. She would teach him how to speak Korean through the app, and then he would also teach her how to speak some English, of course. But they're already ahead. They don't need to learn how to speak English. They know that.
real.
And then he actually now is getting married to that girl from Korea.
Damn.
So basically, he learned the language just to spit game.
and he spit the game.
Just to spit game.
And he spit the hell out of that thing.
I swear. He's like, so wait, how do you say I'm feeling you though in Korean? Just wondering.
Man, I saw this one guy, off topic, totally off topic, but this one guy picking up chicks, right? And he went up and just had the best pickups ever. It was so hilarious. But let me see if I can remember. I think he went up.
Was his name Bachi?
No, but it was such a slick way of picking up girls. It was
got a
so
mustache?
funny. It was a younger guy.
He talking about himself?
No.
He talking about himself.
There's a guy on like Facebook Reels that I've been seeing. He has
Yeah.
a mustache. He goes on like school campus and he's like,
Oh, white guy, right?
Yeah, white guy, tall
Yeah,
white
I know
guy.
who you're talking about. I see him on my reels and all that.
What did he say? Like, what kind of pickup lines did he use? Do you remember?
Hey, okay, there's one real cringy one that I was like, how the hell did that even work?
I
But
feel
he
like
goes,
that shit is staged though.
It might be.
It might
you
be,
never
but
know.
it definitely would.
Yeah.
I mean, would it work for a normal person? You know.
Time for one of us here to find out, minus Shua, because he's married.
Oh, I have a fiance. So.
Okay, so definitely you and me, buddy.
It's definitely one of you two.
Man,
but
yeah.
this is what the pickup line was. He goes up to the girl and goes, "Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Did you see my girlfriend over there?" And she goes, "No, why?" He goes, "She's looking for me. Here." And then he pulls up the camera.
Camera on his phone, and
Yeah.
I watched the
yeah.
exact same one
Okay.
because the girl was talking about like the freaking cars in the back. He's like,
looks
"Oh,
like her.
this is her."
This is her.
Just a reflection of her. It's like, "Hey, do you know her?" She's like, "Yeah, oh, I know her."
This is her.
Yeah, I think I seen that one on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, "Oh yeah, I know her." And then instantly, just like, "Okay, I'll be your girlfriend." I was like, "No
Yeah, that
way
is
that.
funny.
There's
I mean,
no way that works
I'm
though."
sure they probably were like
Yeah.
cool after. Like, yeah, that was funny.
I hope
no.
that is. Just scroll on his page, like, "Oh yeah, by the way, girl from video is now my girlfriend."
Now my girlfriend. I think those videos are actually kind of cool though. When like
They-
some dude goes through all the research for this funny little video over here, you know, and gets down to the gritty. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I feel like that's what you're kind of doing with all the
With the podcast and everything.
podcasts, but with the Hmong athletics community.
Oh, yeah.
you know.
That the one thing about that was when I was creating the whole Hmong American Athletic, because if you don't know, I am the public affair person for the Hmong American Athletics, and then
Oh, okay.
yeah, when we started it, we were thinking about like just fighting, you know, guys that compete, guys that do martial arts, but then I'm like, you know, I can't do that because I'm leaving everyone else out because there's so much other Hmong people that do sports and they're phenomenal too,
True.
and they don't even care about fighting. You know, they don't even care about what I do.
They don't know what it is.
Yeah, they didn't even know that a guy like me was fighting in the cage. Some people don't even know that.
Right.
And so why am I going to just do it for me? I mean, I'd rather do it for all the Hmong people
Yeah.
and the athletes. And then what I did, when we did come out with the nonprofit for Hmong American Athletic, we started realizing that, holy shit, you know, the whole community is really asking for something like this.
Wow.
So that's why we really reached out to everybody. And it was a really good thing, too, because it was a start of something that we never had in our community.
Oh yeah, for sure. It
So-
brings to light like special talent that some people would get
yeah.
overlooked.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like the token amazing Hmong fighter in like a taekwondo gym will get overlooked by like some sort of like amateur like Mika person that just like it's a size difference, or like a Keitu that's like it's a size difference again. But you see the talent that comes out of that.
Yeah.
That's what you're bringing to light, which is super cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's why we really push and worked hard towards it. A lot of things that we were doing was coming out of our own pockets and everything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it was difficult trying to ask for grants, trying to get people to donate. Next year will be a lot more busy for us because then that's when we're going to be able to do a lot more traveling and working with businesses and getting as much grants and donations as we can to grow the nonprofit. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, I love it. I
Yeah.
love what I'm hearing, man.
Well,
Damn,
That's
that's awesome. So like I want to ask about that though. So like are you, when you say traveling, are you like having like designated like fighters to represent the brand?
not just
or like
fighters,
athletes in general.
but athletes in general, because the one thing we're going to do next year, we're looking down the line, is probably a run at Phelan Park.
Oh.
Yeah, because we have a lot of athletes that are runners. There's some guys that are, there's like 4 this year that ran the Ironman.
I saw the
I
post
know.
for that. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
and I couldn't even believe that they did that. You know what the Ironman is?
I've heard about it, but
Holy shit.
I need to like get. Wait,
Yeah,
go for
no,
it.
go ahead.
I just don't know what it actually like fully is. I know there's like Iron Woman and Iron Man for like athletes and bodybuilders, but I don't know what like for running. I don't know what that would be.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna explain what Iron Man was.
Go for it. Actually,
Yeah.
it would be nice.
Oh, the,
But no, I wasn't gonna explain.
Yeah,
what
I'll
Iron Man
explain
was.
it.
Yeah, you
So-
explain it, and then I got a little something else to
okay.
say.
Yeah.
for you.
Well, the Ironman is you swim, right? They drop you off on a island, I believe, and then you swim. I believe 12 miles, and then you bike.
Oh, yeah, bike.
122 miles, and then you run. I believe 25 more miles.
through terrain
Yeah,
and like
terrain.
obstacles and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And then if you make it to the finish line within 15 hours, I believe, you're an Ironman. So you have to do all that within 15 hours.
Dude, just the fact
That's
that like
crazy.
it has to be within 15 hours.
It's practically a triathlon on steroids.
It is a triathlon on steroids. What, swimming, biking, running? That is a triathlon.
Yeah, we
just
have, like-
longer distance.
I know. We have 4 Hmong people that finished this year.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
That was amazing.
What?
The reason why I bring that up is because my dad, and my brother, and our little church group. My dad's actually a pastor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the little church group, he actually, they went to, of course, I'm thinking it was Iowa,
Okay.
and they biked across Iowa.
Wow.
I forgot what it's called. It's like Ragbri, and I mean, my brother's big.
Yeah.
I mean, he's big, and he biked. They wanted me to go too, but I was playing J4. But I'm definitely gonna go next year
Okay.
because my dad his fellowship group with the church,
Okay.
they love biking and like they do 20 miles a day just to ride.
Bro.
Yeah, they've also rid from Duluth back down to the cities.
No
Just
way.
on
Wait,
bikes.
no, dude, how do you get on the freeway for that?
And we're not talking like brum, 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 brum.
No, they're talking about the straight up pedals, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I wonder what that would. I wonder how awkward that would look like. It's like you're on the freeway coming down, and
Well,
you're
I
just
mean, there's actually, I know it does sound kind of weird like that, but there's a state trail that comes all the way down, so you're just staying.
okay.
oh, for real?
Yeah, you're staying off the big roads and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
I would
shit.
assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought the same thing when my instructor, they were biking from Wausau to Green Bay. I thought they were taking the highway.
God, like, you're just like that one shoulder, and it's just like everybody's going 60 miles an hour. They just see one guy on a bike going like 5.
You guys are crazy.
It's like, you crazy crackhead.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, and they train like they train every day. My dad has a little indoor cycling thing.
Okay.
My brother had to go out and buy one
Wow.
for the winter. Sucks to be a biker in Minnesota, but
Just in the Midwest in general.
if you don't snowboard, snowmobile, ice fish, anything with the snow, get out of Minnesota. No, I'm just
Oh, wait,
kidding.
that means I gotta go.
I'm leaving.
I'm just kidding.
So
Let's snowmobile.
I honestly don't mind the snow. I just hate it when it gets cold. That's the only thing.
Piercing.
Yeah, especially when it's piercing cold.
Yeah, the piercing.
January cold, like middle of winter cold. That's where like it's. I don't know why for Minnesota. That's just like where it's like the prime of just it being unnaturally cold, like below 20 degrees. You throw that hot pot of water in the air and it comes down as
I
ice.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could deal with snow. I could deal with snow. I
We're
don't-
gonna have a dry Christmas. It's not gonna be snowy.
I heard.
Actually, it's not gonna be dry at all either. It's gonna be rainy.
Hey, doesn't that make you like wonder like what the hell's going on? Cause like
Yeah,
there's no snow,
It does, in a
right?
way.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Dude, global warming. I mean, should we talk about that?
Dude, want to get political?
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Oh,
all
shit.
right,
We can talk
so
about
things
Go
get
for it.
wild. I worked with. I don't want to say. He was white, right? and we used to detail cars and all that stuff. So he would tell me all the ins and
Oh,
outs.
shit.
And he'd be like, dude, the government is They set off some radioactive machine thing to change the brain waves and everything in the thing. I was like, oh, that's.
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that right after this break.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna talk. We're going to a loophole. We're gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, no, that's like a spiraling of cancellation right there.
So we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Oh, shit.
yeah, that's that rendering, man.
Rendering.
That's why I stopped making videos. I used to actually, because I'm a weird guy, right? I
Yeah.
used to skateboard too. So
Dude,
anything
what haven't
you
done?
think of, bro, I've done it, bro.
But you did basketball play?
So the thing about basketball is my brother was really good, right? And
Yeah.
he's small. He's a smaller guy.
Okay.
Probably about
My-
5'6" height.
Okay.
You said we're 5'6", right?
5'7" 3/4. I just say 5'8" on my
Oh,
license.
okay, my bad.
I say 5'8" on my license.
No, I was gonna.
I mean, hey, I don't know my height, but everyone just says I'm like 5'6" or
Okay.
5'5".
Yeah.
I don't really care.
But yeah,
wouldn't
so
be wrong.
he's I think he's maybe 5'7", right? But
Okay.
and he can touch rim, you know. And
What?
Yeah, and he's big. Or maybe not anymore, but like he can touch rim.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
that Cali life, bro. That's Cali life. Every day ball. You
Must
know,
be nice.
It was decent, but like I just didn't like how bad my handles were, you know. And I
I
don't
feel
like
that.
looking bad, so I was like, I'm gonna stay away from that. I mean, the handles look good, but it's not like we're strict, you know. We're really strict
Yeah, I
on
feel
ourselves.
you.
So
I feel you.
yeah.
Let's take a shot, you guys.
Oh
Thanks.
man,
Cheers.
Shit, and No Chaser is crazy.
shit, crazy. Remember, guys, this is my
we're
first
at.
one in forever.
Hey,
This
sure, is this for me?
That. Oh.
No, it's right there, bro.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because
Yeah, you guys go ahead. That's cool. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because I'd rather not be sued or anything.
No, that's right. That's true.
Okay.
So I
cheers,
should
guys.
probably put this down here.
You're fine. You're fine, Jimmy.
Okay, so I gotta turn my pants inside out.
Yes.
I wonder if I should.
No, you guys are okay.
Miles Morales is here.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
guys.
All right.
Oof. This reminds me of GGN news.
Oh, that was actually quite nice.
You guys know what GGN news is?
No.
No.
It's Snoop Dogg's podcast show.
The
Talk
one he
show
had
host.
Fluffy on?
Yeah.
He got him so high that day, bro.
This reminds me of it. Like, just guys hanging back, chilling, talking.
That's the best part. And
Talking-
you know, we could
For
talk
real.
About, we could talk about like because Jared's got all the 411 and everything.
Oh,
No, he
shit.
was literally just telling me about like, oh, you know what? I like how it's really easy to meet the Hmong celebrities out here. I was like, what are you talking about, man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like I see when I go into. I'm part of the nightlife. So for guys that don't know, I'm a security guard over at White Dragon here in Minnesota. But I used to be a security guard at Hmong House too. And prior to that, I would be. That's how I spent like 21 going to 22 partying, because I was in the Hmong nightlife. Mm-hmm. So like the main bars here in Minnesota, Unison, Hmong House, CNC, all that stuff. I started discovering that like the Hmong community had their own celebrities, and as I started to learn and progress, I would see some of those same like celebrities here like at like local parties or like events and stuff, and that's kind of like the thing that I liked about it so much. Like it makes you feel like it's so humbling, and like you can actually befriend people that you look up to in music. You can also like, you know, be able to invite them over for like a kickback, like have fun family event. You get to be part of their life, and they get to be part of yours, if allowed, and all that stuff. And compared to like Filipino, because like I said, being Filipino artists and all that stuff, you don't see a lot of them in Minnesota at all. Like a lot of them probably just do like social media content and stuff. But you don't get to find them at all. Like let's say Bruno Mars, for example. Like if Bruno Mars, I was just talking with Jimmy off camera with this. If Bruno Mars came into a room, everybody's just like super tight asshole. They feel like they have to act a certain way. Yeah. But whenever like a Hmong artist that's like super popular comes in, you know, you get to actually feel like you can still be yourself in the room. Right. They can, and then you can also reciprocate the same energy. Like they don't have to. Now I could be wrong about this, and everybody in front of me could have been just putting up a total front. Like I could be totally wrong about this, but from my perspective, it's just like it's such like a calming vibe that I see an artist that can, you know, they don't have to act a certain way. They don't have to be like what we would call PR trained. Like you don't have to be like, oh shoot, I have to be like super superficial. Right. Yeah. I have to be like this because I'm in the public eye. I'm in media. Mm-hmm. You can literally still be you. I talked with Jimmy again. Like you know, one of my an artist that I really do love their music, like Surprise, for example. He comes into the room, and it's like I get to see like who he is like outside of the music world and all that stuff, and even sometimes you get to see them perform on stage as like a hey, let's all have fun, let's have a vibe.
Yeah.
They'll put on a song or something like that, and he'll be able to like sing in front of you if he wanted to, and it's just like it's all reciprocated.
Yeah.
Like we can feel like ourselves in front of you. You can feel like yourself in front of us. There's no
Yeah.
need to be like superficial at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it has a lot to do with the community that we have, because there's like go ye sing, huh?
Yeah.
You know, 18. There's only 18 clans in everyone's family,
Mm-hmm.
and so they are related to somebody that I know. It's always, you know, it's,
Somewhere, somehow.
yeah, somewhere somehow. I mean,
Yeah.
we all. If you're a Hmong, you're gonna know someone who's gonna be related to them. And
True.
It's so funny because they get out there in the public, and you're like, oh man, I know who that is. That's so and so's daughter, son's, wife's, you know, and it goes down the line.
For real.
Yeah.
And
That
you,
is
that's how it is. So that's why, you know, and there's celebrities that we want to meet and we want to know and we want to hold hands with too, maybe, you know. But
every girl over Alex or not Alex.
Tao,
No.
are you talking about Tao?
I was gonna say Anthony Mua,
my bad. I was.
which is kind of funny because his mom. I used to do some business with her. Like, and I didn't even know. I didn't know who
Yeah,
the
that's what
ex-husband
that
was.
is.
Small
The first,
world, man.
the
I
first
know.
husband.
For us,
Obviously, she was Dr. Tom's first husband. First wife. Jesus, the alcohol's hitting me. Holy shit.
Man, somebody get this guy a soda or something. Man.
No, so
I'll
she
be
was
more prepared next time.
she was Dr. Tom's first ex-wife. I didn't know because I saw him perform at the New Year following that, and she posted on Facebook like, "So happy to be here with my son and with my two sons," and I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even know that was him." And I saw recently, like a year later, everybody thirsting over Anthony Moore at like Fresno New Year and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I know his mom, so like, do you guys just want to meet him in person? Because he seems like he's a cool dude. I never got to meet him in person, but
Yeah.
I mean, he just seems so down to earth. I could be wrong. You could probably be like big time, and I don't even know. I could probably be talking out my ass at this point. But that's
No
what
one's
I'm
perfect,
saying.
you know. No one's perfect, but I do agree. I mean, a lot of those guys, like Anthony Moore, he is a really good-looking guy for a Hmong artist. You know, you don't really get much of the really good-looking Hmong guys nowadays. You get the plump guys.
Hold on now. Wait, hold on now. Guys.
Hey. Tremaine, my boy. Tremaine, he not talking about you, bro.
Tremaine, you know Tremaine's my buddy.
Tremaine Regal?
Tremaine Regal is my buddy. Like we
Oh, say
literally
word?
grew up together.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. you know?
What?
Tremaine. It's actually Tremaine, but I got him. No, I was kidding. If you're watching, bro, I got you.
Word? Yo, I didn't even know
Are
that.
you talking about Chime? Or-
Tremaine.
Tremaine
He's a-
Regal, so he's a
yeah,
Minnesota artist that.
Yep.
Because were
Yeah.
you at? No, you weren't at Myth
I
when he
did
performed.
not. I did not
Is he
go out.
Hmong?
He is Hmong. Yep.
Yep, he's
Really?
purely Hmong, and he's
Yeah.
he's a good
I
artist.
don't know who he is.
He's a up and coming artist right now. Right now, actually, he's been working really hard about putting himself out there.
Yeah.
So
That's why we got him. That's why like they booked him at Myth.
Yeah.
Because like his music is so great. Because
he sings great. He was actually Tremaine. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
oh shit.
He was actually on The Voice, and
really?
he didn't.
What?
Yeah, he didn't get the. He went. I think I'm pretty sure he went through the first audition and couldn't make it to the second one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
It's tough.
Hey, you
Or-
want
or
to show
went
us
all the
who he
way.
is?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Cause what's it called? Oh, never mind. I can't say that because that's his personal business.
Yeah,
But
probably.
no, what's it called? I met Tremaine through partying as well. Every person I meet, minus I think you guys are like the only people I didn't meet through partying or work.
Kinda, because you met my brother through partying, and then he introduced you to me.
Yeah, no, that's actually a funny story. I met Shua through his own brother, and that was just through straight up partying or like a kickback at one point.
Sorry.
But no,
I'm gonna take this real quick.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh, no, go ahead.
yeah, no, Tremaine's a really cool dude. He's and like Jimmy said, he is hella talented, like quite hella talented.
I gotta check him out. I always love new talent. I love new music, man, because I always need new music for my videos. Okay, so I gotta find new
Yeah,
music.
for sure. Hit up
If you
Tremaine.
guys are watching, artists out there, stop making love songs. All right, start making some more motivational music.
It's funny you
'Cause I
say
need
that.
it.
Leave that to every Filipino.
My buddy who just called me, he's a
Yeah?
producer as well.
Oh shit.
Fiji Waters, or actually I call him Fiji Waters, but it's Fiji on the beat.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Oh.
but he's not Hmong. He's not Hmong, but he's out there. And Tremaine actually has made a couple beats off of his.
That is neat.
Oh yeah, cause yeah, when we booked Tremaine at Myth, I was so hyped because funny enough, I also was the one that introed him on stage.
Yeah,
I was
Really?
and
that's dope.
yep,
Oh,
that
look,
night was
this is them
Halloween.
together right here.
Oh yeah, oh I seen that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
no, that's
I was
my,
gonna say.
that's
He had the blonde dyed hair.
that's my buddy Fiji, who's the producer, and that's Tremaine.
Okay.
And he did just film another music video alongside Chimo, right? I think
I'm
Chimo.
not too sure, man.
I just saw something on their
I'm
story.
so caught up into my boxing world that a lot of that is blurred to me.
Oh,
and then
transition.
especially now that I'm really caught up into my golf world.
So Hmong Tiger Woods.
Oh my
Mama
gosh.
Tiger Woods coming out here, boy.
Yeah. Isn't it expensive though?
It
Because
is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's like stupid expensive.
it's crazy because we actually had a relative that played golf and he's broke as shit, but he's buying golf clubs, he's buying all the equipment and the
'cause
gear.
that's his drug. That's his
Yeah.
addiction. And okay, and I'm just gonna throw myself under the bus right here. You know, I was a huge marijuana guy for a long time. Might be still now, you know, but
You know,
Hey, it's legal.
Hey, it's
but
legal now,
it
so
is
it's-
legal now. But
we might just do it.
hey, going back to that Snoop
Man wants me to
Dogg
get crossfaded.
podcast. No, but no, yeah, I think I'm losing track of what I was just about to say.
So he did come
It
high.
goes like that. It goes, no. I think it's the shot getting to me.
Not the only one.
It's the punches to the head that's been doing this. But what was I saying? Sorry, guys.
You were saying about your friend.
Golfing is like your drug or whatever.
Golfing is like a drug, and okay, so yeah, going back to the marijuana thing, you know, you spend about like $20 a day, right, to go get whatever you need to, and then smoke it, and then hey, my buddy wants to smoke, we'll go get another dub and go smoke it again, you know. So
Oh, yeah,
you're,
you
you're
don't have to
already
wait.
used to spending $20 like that, you know.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
now transitioning into golf, which is also horrible for me.
Oh shit.
Then you're doing that again, but instead it's you hit balls for one day and it's $20. You're like, hey, I can go again tomorrow. And,
I see.
But that's how I got really good at golf.
Okay.
Because I was just out there just, and I stopped smoking. If you didn't, if you didn't notice.
But isn't that like?
If you didn't
But isn't
notice.
that like what? Like with a lot of things though, you discover something new and then eventually you might become addicted to it.
Right? I mean, that's how it went for me with boxing too. You know.
Yeah, like when you discover boxing, you became addicted to it. When
Absolutely.
when you discover like swimming too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, like that's also
form.
like any athlete, honestly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mainly art form, or at least for me, wise, it was falling in love with the art form, and then being able to perfect it or look good in
Doing it.
right? Doing it, right? So, that's probably what really carried. And you can't go fast in the water if you're not technical.
Yeah, true.
Transitions over to boxing, you can't
Right.
generate power if you're not technical.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about swimming. Even though I've never swam, man, you're using your entire body.
Yeah.
Your entire body because you're in the water.
Yeah.
You know,
And I was a 500 swimmer. So
No way.
You would swim 500 yards.
Bro,
That's 20 laps.
I know.
If
and
nobody,
that's
if nobody
so
out there
bad.
knows, it's
oh
20
my
laps.
gosh.
There's just one,
God damn.
2, 3, 4, 5. Should we keep going?
No, we got you. We got
I
you.
got boys that did swimming back in high school, man, and I was just like, damn. So this is why y'all cut as hell.
I mean, at the end of the day, I had a little flubber to help me like float and stuff, or because it was hard to get rid of, you know. But
Me now.
like I was still fast just because of the technical part about it, you know. Because I didn't get to say this earlier, but you know, I was in lane 6 for a long time up until my sophomore year, and my dad goes, "Yo, you can either do football and be great at football, you can do tennis and be the best at tennis, or you can do swimming and be the best at swimming." And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm dropping football and tennis because I want to learn how to swim, you know. Went in, and I actually did swimming all year, sophomore year. Because freshman year, I learned how to swim. I was like swimming like this. And then now I'm swimming regularly now.
Yeah.
And then sophomore year, or the end of freshman year, I did swimming year round. So make sure to always do what you love year round. And at that point, I was like, oh man, I kind of love swimming, you know? And I got really good. I jumped from the worst in lane 6 to lane 3, lane 2, and the top third breaststroker, 200 IM means you do all the strokes,
Oh hell no.
and the 500. And I
Oh,
went to
shit.
state, or not state, sorry. I went to section finals. I was short.
Oh, you went to sectionals.
I was short, yeah, for state, but I'm sure now today, and I said it in the documentary, I'm still one of the only Hmong guys to go to state or no section
Sectionals.
finals for swimming.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That still holds true to
You-
this day. Then?
He's got to do the research.
I
but
have
I'm-
to.
I'm
I have to.
positive.
So wait,
send-
did that? So
Send me the videos, or not videos, but pictures. If you
Okay.
got pictures, man.
Yeah.
'Cause
So did you
I
transition
would
from
love
swimming
to
to
post those
boxing?
up. Let's say that again, Jared.
did you transition from swimming to boxing? So like, what was your progression going into the boxing world?
Yeah, look at you asking the right questions.
Because I see where I see now where you went from football and like in between tennis and all that stuff and going into swimming.
Yep.
So now the question is, maybe this might be in the documentary. Keep in mind, everybody,
Absolutely.
I have not been able to. I didn't watch it.
Yep.
It's like, guys, this is the first time me and Jimmy are even conversating.
Even with Derek.
Even Devin too.
Devin,
I just
sorry.
met Devin today.
Yeah.
Like right before we started shooting. Like so. Just enlighten me for this one. Like,
Absolutely.
how did you get introduced into the boxing world, and where was the transitional point?
Yeah. So the transitional point was after high school because I was
Okay.
all in for becoming a quarterback, right? And I knew I wasn't gonna start. I was the backup to the backup quarterback.
Third stringer. Oh shit.
I don't even know if you can call me a third string. It was bad. It was bad. But I took every chance I did at practice to learn the position and get good, right? And my senior year, junior started over me, probably because, of course, the coaches don't trust you. You haven't been in the playbook. They don't.
Yep.
You don't show enough progress in practice, all that jazz. And I actually already played all the positions leading up to it, so I could have transitioned to any position I wanted to right away. But I was stubborn, just young, dumb, and stubborn, and wanted to be a freaking quarterback. And so after high school, I couldn't really get into a college because you boys kind of empty up there. I'm just kidding, but I'm sure there's a learning disability in there somewhere, and we're Hmong. Their parents aren't gonna go out there and get you tested for a learning disability. Maybe the new age now today,
Yeah.
but back then they didn't know what it was.
Right.
True.
And it's still a something people don't even know today. You have to really get it diagnosed and tested. But yeah, so going back to it, I went to semi-pro and I joined the team. I was a quarterback, killing it, right? And then that team kind of fell off. When you do semi-pro, it's really amongst like adults trying to do something they love, but they have an adult life, so they can't do anything. So a lot of people don't go practice. The team pretty much fell down, didn't finish out the year, and started a new team. Went to the new team, and that's when I really got to start to play all the positions, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, we got a quarterback, so we're gonna need people here, people there, So I played D line,
Oh shit.
Yep. As soon as I was doing D line, I was like, dang, I like this one-on-one little action.
Yup, line me up,
We're
bro.
killing it. I'm fast. My hands are half decent. We're really good. And then went into the year wanting to become a way better freaking D lineman, watching film, doing all this stuff, learning technique, really helped me. And then I watched Aaron Darnold, and he was like, yeah, I do boxing just to get the hand speed up, and I use knives to worry about
Slipping.
instinctiveness or
Gotcha.
something like that. You gotta go.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I was like, ugh, I'm not trying to do knives. So I think we can do some boxing, So I just did my own little boxing in my house, my brother's garage or my dad's basement. It was almost a cool setup like this, not this cool, right? But
All right.
had it set up, and I moved to to go work with my brother, and I was just training out of his garage for a whole summer. And this is already like 2 years past, just training on your own, going through the motions, learning through videos, all that
Yeah.
stuff. And I was like, you know what? After semi-pro football, I'm gonna go into a boxing gym. I'm gonna try it out, learn it for real this time, and then go compete.
Okay.
Because this is what I want to do. And then boom, tear my LCL on my right leg, below that thing. It shoots up to my right leg, on my butt cheek.
How did that happen?
Well, I was playing D-line.
Oh, there you
and-
go.
Well, no, actually, it gets a little twisty. Playing D-line, we're in North Dakota, and we only bring one quarterback. Coach goes, Jimmy, you're all we got left, bro. We need you to play
damn it.
quarterback. I'm wearing number 97. Full pads, just back there. Hey, say Y80. Say hard, boom. And throw it, boom. First down. Say hard, boom. First down. Second, third play, come out here. I'm like, juking dudes, because I don't know. A lot of people might know, might not know. They used to call me Cam. Cam Newton.
Cam.
Because
Oh,
I played a lot. I played quarterback
Okay.
like Cam Newton. Threw it really hard, ran really good, threw it better.
tall as hell.
Tall as really tall for the Hmong people, and then transitioning back into quarterback. I was still in that defensive lineman mindset, that viciousness,
Yep.
right? So boom, I take the ball and I'm running, I'm juking. I'm like, look at the linebacker. It's just me and you now, me and the linebacker. I'm like, oh yeah, if I blow this dude, it's a touchdown, right? So I get ready to load it up. I take one big step, and he looks at me, ready to go for a hit, and then just dives right down to my knee.
Oh, so he undercut you.
Undercut me right on top of the knee too, so my knee went
Oh.
down into the ground.
If you do that as a football player, you are a dirty bastard for that shit. I hate that.
Yeah, and this was in North Dakota too. So I got up, felt the pain right away, fell right back down, knew something was wrong. Worst pain in my life, and 7-hour drive home from North Dakota. And I'm just sitting in the back seat. My cousin, he actually played with us that year as a kicker, and he drove all the way home because I rode the team bus to get to that game, but he drove, and we went all the way home. And as soon as I got home, man, I was like, we got to go to the urgency room, man. This is bad.
Yeah.
And the urgency, man, I hate urgency.
The emergency room?
Yeah, because then they're like, yeah, wait over there. Is it broken? Okay, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emergency room, I asked, to be honest, guys.
Gosh, I should have went to a specialist right away, but they took an X-ray and they're like, yeah, nothing's wrong. You're okay.
BS?
Have a great night.
Typical ER.
Oh, God, dude, for real.
Yeah, went home. The next day, my leg was bruised from my butt cheek all the way to my ankle. I got a picture too, of course, but and then
You send that to him for video, for photographic evidence?
Absolutely.
So we can show you,
Please
the
do.
viewers,
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
make sure you remind me about
I
that.
will.
And then I was like, yeah, I got to go to a specialist. And I didn't even go till like a week later. And then the specialist was like, yeah, you blew your knee. You didn't just tear nothing. You blew your knee. You tore your LCL, forgot what the words are, and your meniscus, and you sprained your ACL. So you pretty much blew your knee. And what happened with my LCL is when it snapped, I told you guys already, it went all the way up to my butt cheek. So they had to, when I went to surgery, they had to pull that butt cheek and that ligament down. And by the time it came down, they're like, it's too short. We can't attach it no more.
Oh my god.
So they had to get some dead dude's leg and then put it in there.
What?
Yeah. It's,
So you have
yeah,
a
well, I mean,
deceased human's...
yeah, it's called a cadaver, right? So
Okay.
it's like a donated.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say,
ligament.
yo.
But
Well, that's
it's
a good way to
definitely
look at
yeah,
it.
he's definitely a dead guy.
He's
That
quite
is
literally-
crazy, man.
He's
But the
quite literally
doctor,
saying somebody-
doctor was like, yeah, actually, he probably had better ligaments than you did. I was like, well, that's good. Now I have a really good ligament.
So I'm very. I went from one dominant side. Now it's actually equal. Great.
Yep.
You're quite literally carrying someone's hopes and dreams that is passed on.
Yeah. And actually, going away from that little topic, they said that there's a scary movie where the girl's eyes, I think it's called Eyes, but the girl's eyes she's blind and she gets donor eyes, right?
Oh yeah, that's what what's her
Jessica
name?
Alba.
Jessica Alba, yeah.
And the donor
Holy
eyes can
shit.
see ghosts.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
Yo,
it's a
imagine
crazy
having
movie.
that power to be like, yo.
Right?
But like, imagine like you got a new arm. Oh, there's actually real case stories where when you do get a new arm, you learn a new talent
Really?
of what that arm
Can
or
do.
Can do. It gets deep. It's another
Yeah.
conspiracy thing.
It's actually I saw a case like that too, where I believe this kid he got something that was new, and then things were starting to happen with him, like a new heart. You know, be getting a new
Oh
heart.
yeah, like a heart donor.
Yeah, and then they would have like a different kind of beat when they came across animals, where they came across someone that was related to them. You know? It's really crazy, but it's true. It's very. I mean, you can't. You can't.
I mean,
don't know.
I'm sure if you
But
break
it's-
down into it and get down into the science of it, oh yeah, for
You're just
sure.
gonna make every viewer go through conspiracy theory now. None of you guys are gonna sleep.
They should make a sci-fi movie where when you get like a new limb or some shit like that, it starts like altering your genetics, and then you start getting that like new ability, you know?
Think about that. That's,
right. They
that's
try to
kind of
do
like
with
how it feels for
Spider-Man.
people that have like a. That kind of must feel. Feels like
gonna-
people that get like.
So Jared,
bionic
sorry to
arms.
cut you off, but
Yeah.
we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Okay? And then we're gonna reset the cameras.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
straight.
So
for real.
take a break, and then we're gonna reset, and we'll go on there.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And health wise, did I have a question for you, Jimmy? When you play football, did you have like a certain diet or meal that you had to take before the game?
True.
For football, I actually transitioning over to D line. You actually want to be big,
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I was actually really big. I was all the way up to like, I want to say 260 was my biggest. No, that's a lie. Actually, like 280. But
Whoa.
yeah.
Wait, you were. How tall were you at that time?
6'2" on a good day.
So you were
6'2",
6'2", 280. That guys.
It's big.
That
it's
is
big.
scary.
Like
big.
like
Yeah.
like fat wise or like muscle wise? I think like
It was mainly more fat, chub. It's
Oh, I
like
see.
slim thick. You know what I'm
slim
saying?
thick. Yeah.
Oh, that slim dick.
Yeah, but yeah. So when I was doing that, actually, because then I was boxing because then after the surgery, I was up at 280, right?
Yeah.
Then I had to lose it. I got down to at least 260 when I was started competing.
Okay.
And at that point, you're in the super heavyweight division.
Yeah.
So you're fighting against dudes who are 205 plus. So I was fighting a dude who was 300 pounds, 6'6", just a monster. After the fight, he came up to me and was like, "Hey man, you're probably the number one dude that I haven't knocked out on the first round.
Holy.
Oh hell no!
You're the only guy that lasts all three." I was like, "Oh, thanks, bro." Yeah,
It's like yeah, I didn't die like half your other opponents.
yeah,
Great.
pretty much.
Everyone at work will actually make fun of me because like I always dream about going to the cage and stuff. And they're like, okay, so you're 5'6", right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, dude, you're definitely gonna freaking lose. And they're like, how much do you weigh? And I'm like, oh, I weigh 225. Everyone in the break room starts laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
They're like, dude, you know how funny it's gonna look when you get in the ring? You're gonna go against a guy who's like 6'2", 6'3".
Yep.
And he weighs as much as you.
Bro,
and you're 5'6".
I mean, we can give them what it will look like right now.
Yeah.
We're in the same weight
Yeah,
class
exactly.
Still, right now. It's
Like, this is
today.
how funny it will look.
This would be the weight.
And
class.
then the little guy's gonna get knocked out too, which is gonna make it even more funny. So
Wow.
everyone will
single
just like
leg
start
takedowns will be
laughing in
for
the
you.
break room. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
that's why I try to drop as low as I can.
Exactly. How low did you drop? What was the
Well,
lowest you got
I fought
down?
at 135.
Ah, dang,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But then there was
I'll give you
nobody.
that.
Oh, there was hard to find guys in that weight class in Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go up to 145.
Dang.
And there was guys that weren't that good, but there was a champ at 145, and this guy was probably like around Devin's size, a little shorter, but he was
Stocky.
stocky. He was stocky, and everybody saw him walk out. They were like, "Oh my god!" I was like a stick. He was stocky.
Yeah. And like
Oh.
sometimes just looking at that, kind of how it's gonna go down a
Yeah.
little bit. Like you can see that the dude is stronger than you, and you're
Oh,
gonna be like,
100%
you look
he
at
was.
yourself and you're like, "Ugh, I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell because I looked at my arms and I'm like, I look like I'm in shape. you
Yeah.
know? Well,
You
he
feel
hit
good about yourself,
so
too.
hard.
I-
He hit me so hard.
He's
and,
heavy-handed then.
But the good thing was, I survived all 3 rounds. I'm the first one to ever do it.
And you won?
I didn't do it. I didn't win. If I would have got that arm bar and the time didn't run out, I would have won. I would have won, but I landed everything on him. I kicked him in the head, punched him in the face, turning back kick landed. I did arm bar. I got back up. I reversed everything I could have done.
Nice, bro.
And then at the end of it went to a decision. He took unanimous decision.
Oh, damn.
What?
But he beat the shit out of me though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he beat the shit
Probably
out of me.
because for the judging, is probably
Yeah.
like his punches and what he did was more effective.
Yeah.
Probably he ended all the combinations too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I do.
Or
I
exchange
do
it.
see it through his favor though, because he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
But after that, he was never the same. Because you know, as an little Asian guy,
Yeah.
he's never fought a Asian person, but he's fought white guys, right? Takes him out in first round. He's undefeated. 7 rounds. 7-0, undefeated. He is the champ. And when I fought him, he beats everybody in the first round. I took him all the way.
Yes,
You
sir.
took him to his
the
limit.
Yes,
freaking-
sir.
To the freaking limits. But I got my ass whooped so bad, though.
Hey, you know what I learned? I mean, not learned, but I guess you can say that. So when I watch like these street fights or any MMA fights, so like you said, you beat him with the armbar, right?
Could have.
No,
Yeah.
could have.
Could have.
Yep.
Okay.
Ran out of time.
So
Yeah.
basically, yeah. So basically, when you're fighting somebody and you know that he's stronger and he's faster, the only option to beat him is wrestling, taking him to the ground. Because you know, like you've seen like these wrestling videos, you have like a very small, weak guy wrestling a bigger guy, and then the small guy beats him. Yeah, take him to the ground. Like that's your only option to beat him. If he's stronger, he's faster.
I
he's
mean,
more
if your
durable.
wrestling's good though.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah.
have bad wrestling,
So-
you're in a world of pain.
So basically, if Shua if he had that time, he probably would have won that fight if he took him to the ground and armbarred him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have, but during that time, I wanted to bang.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to stand up with him. But
Yeah.
Oh, you tried playing toe to toe.
Best fight of the night, though. So I still got best fight of the night.
But
Yeah.
I
Hell
feel
yeah.
like for those situations, you still have to engage the shoot, right? You still got to shoot and take him down.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if he's really good on his feet and getting in and out, you probably would. It's probably going to be very hard to get that takedown, and you probably would never succeed early on
Yeah, possibility.
because
yeah.
he's so energized and on the move. You know.
Hey,
What
hey,
was your toughest fight though? Like, how many fights did you have?
I have 9 fights right now.
At amateur or
Amateur, yeah.
Wow.
I have
Oh shit.
I have 4 wins, 5 losses. A lot
Okay.
of the losses
Title shots.
Oh, no, they came from what is it? The super heavyweight division.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
It was pretty tough. I mean, a lot like most of the time, I felt like I was winning, but like the dudes just push you a little bit, and you know they don't hit you, but they make it look like they're doing a lot to you.
Uh-huh.
And then it just throws the whole judging off, you know. So it's very tough to
Oh,
win
it's like
by
perspective.
decision. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And if you're not the aggressor, because I have I'm a slick sharpshooter, so like you're probably not gonna hit me. But it'll look like you hit me the whole time, but you didn't get a clean shot, right? And then boom, I come, bow, get you with that clean shot. Hey,
One out of like how many times?
yeah,
you
he hit
already-
you 4 times. You only got him that one time. You know the point system from there, you're falling behind.
True.
Yeah, especially in boxing. So.
So what was your toughest fight?
Right. I believe I'd have to say it wasn't the toughest fight, but it was definitely a very hard fight. I went against, he's a 2-time national champ, maybe. I think it was national. If not national, then it was just regional around
Okay.
around Minnesota. Upper Midwest champ, I guess they call it. I fought him at 180, 189.
Okay.
So I got
Damn.
down.
Oh, damn.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
I got down. I got big. I'm big again right now. But yeah, we fought. It was probably my most recent fight too.
Okay.
The picture as my profile
that
picture,
one? Yeah.
And we did 3 minutes for rounds instead of usual. Usually, when you do an amateur fight, it can be up to 1 minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
But my coach was working on getting me to go pro, and so is his pro. So is the national.
So is the champ.
So is the champ, and they were like, "Hey, you want to do 3 minutes?" they're like, yeah, let's do 3 minutes. So then, boom, I fought for 3 minutes for the first time in front of the crowd, and you never think about it. You never think that I got anxiety with big crowds. I used to do close-up magic, and even with that, I do the okay,
Right.
they're gonna know what I'm doing, or whatever, right? And the anxiety just kills you, and it takes all your energy away, and I don't want to. None of that. We don't live in that world, right? Was what one of my buddies like to say. We don't live in that world. We just gotta get our brains sharper. Work through the adversities and try to get rid of this anxiety through hard work and whatever to get rid of it. I'm still learning on how to get rid of it. Maybe some brain pills.
I mean,
That would.
So I have
that's
a
like a
question.
performance thing, though.
Yeah, it is.
Like, how do you improve your stamina? Like in boxing, like let's
Yeah.
say you start boxing for like a minute and you start like running out of breath.
Absolutely.
So what would you do if you were in that situation?
Well, one, I would cut anything vile that you've been doing, drinking, smoking, eating bad. That's a
okay.
big deal. Once you get back into that, once you're on the go, then always important to get your road work in, right? Road work, road work, road work, road work. If you don't know what road work means, it means you're working on the road. You're running, and you're running.
Oh, I see.
Minimum is like a good 2 to 3 miles, just a fast, decent pace.
That's already too much for me.
It's a lot. It is a lot. For real. And if you can't do that, I would start in increments, right?
Okay.
And this is what my knee therapist told me, because this is how I had to relearn how to walk, and that's where I was going with my other story. Once I got hit with the knee surgery, I was in bed for like 6 months, and then 6 to 8 actually, and then I had to relearn how to walk again.
Oh, yeah.
That
for
took
sure.
like 2 to 3 months, and then from there I had to relearn how to run, learn how to lift. Then I got really strong again. And going back to the increments, you got to start with minutes, right? So you see if you can run for a minute straight. No stopping, no nothing.
like full speed or just jogging?
Full speed, jogging, a good pace,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And then boom, once you pass that, you do that for a couple times. Then you go to 5 minutes,
Okay.
right? 10 minutes. And then as soon as you get to 30 minutes
Mm-hmm.
running nonstop, whether it's fast, slow, or sprinting,
Yeah.
you might be crazy if you sprinted. Not kidding.
Every track runner.
Yeah, if you do that,
Yeah.
30 minutes running nonstop, that's 3 miles already.
Dang.
It's actually more than 3 miles if you think about it. But if you're running slow, it might be a little less. But
Yeah.
if you're running at a good pace nonstop the whole time, you're gonna run 3 miles.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I answered your question or
No,
not. But
you kind of did.
kind of
You
did.
kinda
But yeah,
So
he was the hardest one. We fought for 3 minutes. He wasn't hard. It's just he's very smart. He's very technical.
Okay.
It was the most chess match of a boxing match I've ever had.
gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he was more tactical with
Tactical.
like.
I
Okay.
really had to box, and even Caleb Truex. He's a pro boxer that trains at my gym or at the gym. I used to have glasses, so I feel like I have them on right now. And he told me, he was like, hey, you know what? You boxed really well that day. You look like an actual boxer instead of an amateur boxer.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so I have a question. So it's based on the weight loss when you guys are talking about cutting weight. So, because you two compete, right? I mean, how you used to compete and you're still competing. So, a guy like me, I have a very slow metabolism. It's hard for me to lose weight. So, how do you guys cut weight so quick, like within short days? You know what I mean? Like, let's say like a boxer or a UFC
Yeah.
fighter, he can be like a little bit chubby, and then the
Right.
next 3 to 4
Yeah,
days
I
he's
mean, I
like
could
all
probably
cut.
get one of
Like
those.
how do you guys know how to do that? Have you guys
It
done
doesn't
that?
happen right
yeah,
away, but
it looks like it happens within
Yeah.
3 days, but it's not that quick. But
usually it happens within 2 weeks if
Yeah.
you're consistent.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you're
Oh,
consistent,
Okay.
Yep.
it happens within 2 weeks. You see the results right away if
Exactly.
you're consistent.
Okay.
But when I was cutting weight, okay, I don't recommend this at all.
right.
okay.
Because cutting weight and hard weight is dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very dangerous. I don't recommend it because what I did was very brutal, and I kid you not, man. If you want to hear the story, I'll keep it short.
Okay, okay.
I was trying to cut weight,
Yeah.
38 pounds at least, and I was trying to make.
60
Within a
down
month.
to 30.
I was like 180 something.
Oh.
So you're trying to
Down.
fight down at 120?
No, he's trying to get a
145.
45.
Oh.
So I was cutting down, and then I needed a month, but then I was being I was kind of being bad too. But then when I was really serious, the last 2 weeks was the worst because I didn't eat anything. I didn't eat anything. I only ate chicken. I didn't even drink water.
That's bad.
I took like such little water. I kid you not. If I went to bed, I would cry. I was so fucking hungry.
That type
So
of cutting
you
is called
were-
dry cutting.
Like dry fasting, basically.
Yeah,
kind of.
and-
yeah.
All I ate
That's
was
bad.
like chicken, right? Just chicken, like chicken breasts.
Like
no salt,
Just
nothing.
one meal or like
It wasn't even. It was a meal. It was just like little chopped up chickens.
Damn,
that was it.
And that's the thing. That's old school, old school cutting right there. And there's actually new ways that I've been learning from Caleb Truex.
Oh, that's good.
And
I would use that.
it's so what you do is you have to have 3 meals, right? We're still going back to chicken breasts, chicken, vegetables, fruits, of course, protein for sure. Big on protein, and within those 3 meals, you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The reasoning why they say breakfast is so important is because we're breaking the fast, right?
Yeah.
And when we break the fast, what happens is, so what happens with your body, or what happens with your body, sorry, is that when you eat, say you eat a burrito, right?
yeah.
You eat that burrito, and then you don't eat until, I don't know, a lot of people don't eat until, like, they probably ate at 12, they probably don't eat again until like 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's happening there is your body is like, boom, 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 eat that burrito and be like, no, we gotta hold on to this burrito, bro. We don't know how long we're gonna have this burrito for, and we don't know how long we're gonna get, or we don't know how much energy we're gonna get from it. You know, so it just holds on to that burrito.
Dang. Okay.
Yep. And the worst part about it is you ate a burrito.
Yeah.
So it's not healthy, 1.
Yeah.
2, it's got a lot of oils, fats, and all this other stuff. Processed foods. That's why they say it's so bad. Because our body, the science behind it is our bodies are millions and millions of years old. It's gone through evolution, this and that, right? 2,000 years, if anything, right?
Yeah.
Sugar and processed foods was only figured out like 100, maybe 200 years ago.
Dang.
That's new shit, bro. Our bodies are like, bro, what the fuck is this, bro? You know, it's like it's crazy. So breaking the fast. That's why we have to eat breakfast in the morning, and it has to be no smaller than eggs, ham, bread, protein shake. Boom, that's your breakfast right there. It's got to be a big breakfast.
Okay.
Give you energy for the rest of the time here. Then come, not even before lunch yet, you have a snack. And that snack is just not like a granola bar. It's a handful of nuts, a fruit, maybe a sandwich. You know, it's damn near a meal, right?
Yeah.
Then you go into lunch, and these are all 3 hours apart. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what about the calories? Because I
Calories,
feel like that's a lot of calories.
Calories definitely matters.
Yeah.
You need more than 3,000 a day.
Really?
A meal, or like,
Oh shoot.
because
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm a boxer. You know, we compete, we work hard, right?
Yeah.
When you work harder than what you're taking in, you're gonna lose weight, right? But if you eat more than what you're taking in, then you're gonna gain weight, right? That's the simple rule.
Yeah.
But if you're working harder and you're malnourished, you're destroying your body,
Yeah.
and you're just how do I explain it?
You're just draining yourself.
You're draining yourself. You
That's
have
why
no
fatigue
energy.
lasts longer and it affects your
fatigue,
recovery.
Exactly,
Yeah.
recovery, and that's why when you're cutting, dry cutting, you need within that diet here that I'm saying,
Yeah.
you need to drink at least 1 gallon to 2 gallons of water
Oh, I
before the 2 weeks of cutting, because then 2 weeks before the fight, you cut down to 1 gallon, and then 1 week before the fight, you cut down to half a gallon.
Dang.
Right, and then once you cut down to half a gallon, what your body thinks is, we're tricking it here. What your body thinks is, yo, I'm still drinking 2 gallons a day. I'm still peeing 5 minutes every 5 minutes, you know.
Okay.
Yep.
And now it's peeing out all of that old
Okay.
toxicity. No, not testosterone, but like just the old fluids, right?
Toxins.
Toxins.
Basically, it's just getting rid of water retention.
Yep, water retention. That's why it's called water weight, right?
Yeah.
So you're tricking that body.
Exactly.
Dang.
Another
Yeah.
thing. So what happens with the fat, and it's crazy because honestly, I've only really gotten fresh on this stuff is because I'm working at a high school and I'm in health class and they're teaching all this stuff again, right? So I learned the diet from the pro boxers and then I learned the health side of it, right?
Yeah.
What happens with our fat is, I forgot what the chemical is called, of course, but when we eat sugar, and sugar is the number one factor of fat, okay? So, because going back to that theory, the thing saying that sugar is brand new and our body doesn't know how to break it down well enough.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot what's it called too.
Yeah, but what happens is if it stays in there long enough, it turns into storage, and the storage goes into fat, and that's why you gain fat when you eat sweets, oils, and all that other stuff. Because what it's doing is it's storing energy. That's what it's doing.
Yes.
Ladies, I still got the love handle.
I remember I used to wonder if you would ever need to take a dump if you don't have anything in your system. I found that out. You know, I had nothing
You
in my
don't need to
system.
take a dump.
You don't ever use the bathroom. I
Dude,
never had
A
any.
lot of farts, though, right?
Yeah, dude, you would
I don't
smell like
even
ass
remember.
the whole day.
Like, you never really had to use the bathroom. Like I never had to go do number 2 because I barely had anything in my system. We don't have much time left too because I gotta head upstairs.
Okay.
But since you
Round
answered
robin.
today, Devin, I'm gonna move on to Jimmy. Jimmy, what is the worst thing you've done in your
Like-
entire life? Your entire life growing
like
up?
Something bad that I've
Yeah,
done.
bad.
It's gotta be the worst.
Okay,
man.
well, I mean, since we're doing this, right, no, I'm just kidding. What I can tell the public and still feel good about myself is
That's what I'm
when I was young. I used to work at a store. I'm not gonna say what store, and I used to take money from that shit, man.
God damn.
Yeah, I was dumb, young, and I never really got what I wanted, right? So I was like, you know what? I might as well take $20 here, boom, and then $20 became $100. Yep,
Did you ever get caught?
I did get caught. I got fired right away. Yeah, and I actually had to pay it back. And doing that taught me that hey, there's consequences.
consequences.
Your ass is gonna get caught, bro. And so ever since then, definitely shaped me up to be a different and better person for sure.
Yeah.
Because
Hell
they,
yeah, it
they do
should.
count the money, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They always count the
Oh
money.
yeah,
Cashiers,
and
managers.
I'm pretty sure I was like 15,
Yeah.
like almost 16 at the time. And
Oh,
just-
okay.
Oh,
So, yeah,
that's the
dumb.
reason.
Real young.
You're
Real
lucky
dumb.
then, because
Yeah.
if you're over 18,
Yeah.
you're going to jail.
Yep.
Bro.
Yeah,
That's for
that's
sure.
theft.
What about you?
Yep.
Oh,
Jared?
we're just going. You're not gonna say yours?
Oh, mine's already on the yesterday's video.
Okay, so
if
damn,
you
what
watch
can
it,
I say
you'll
that
see it.
like will still make me feel good about myself at the end of the day? Because there
mean-
are things like in depth that I could probably say behind cameras that would like trust in you guys, but
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I don't feel too good about myself now. The
trust
whole
me.
world knows.
Oh no, trust me, there's dude. You have to get to know me on the deeper level. If my brother ever watches this,
Well, no one's perfect, man.
I know.
At least you're not a klepto.
What is that?
It's like a thief.
Oh yeah.
Someone who steals.
Let's see. Worst thing I've ever done or gone through, or worst
Worst
thing.
thing that you've ever done?
Shoot. Trying to think back to when I was like, trying to think, cause like there's a lot of stuff like that I've done.
What's the first thing that comes to mind, though?
Definitely one of the first things that comes to mind was like during my middle school years.
Yeah.
Worst thing I ever done during that time was at least like what I. It probably was.
He doesn't want to say it.
It was. It honestly was.
So
It was okay. It's a backstory. I'm fine. I'm gonna come out about it. It was when I lost my virginity.
Boom.
that was bad.
What? How's that bad?
It's
I'm a
not the
bastard
after.
kid,
It's
so
the
I mean-
after
Okay,
effects of what
okay, I can
happened.
see. I'm not
So,
gonna make fun of you.
yep.
We really appreciate you guys and your support. If you guys can, feel free to like, follow us, and there'll be more to come in the future. And if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see anybody on here, or if you guys want to come on here, feel free to shoot us up and let us know. if you guys like martial arts, if you guys like anything that has to do with sports or entertainment, feel free to hit us up. This is the Telemong podcast. So thank you guys. Thank you, Devin, Jimmy, and Jared to join me in the Telemong podcast. Hopefully we will see you guys in the next one.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Take care.
See ya.